So now I've naked the board, and this is the board here. So since we've already confirmed that we are having short issue here, so what I'm going to do is I'll just fish out the shorts. So next lẹ́yìn tí mo ti naked the board yẹn òun rẹ̀ ń bí báyìí, since that I confirm pé short ni issue ta fẹ́ face lórí ẹ̀, so short yẹn ni màá go straight up to. And first thing kí n retest ẹ̀ ń bí báyìí wò lẹ́yìn tí mo naked ẹ̀. So lẹ́yìn tí mo naked nísìnyí the same readings we should take everything ó sì wà bó ṣe wà 0.002. So next thing tí mo máa ṣe ń sìn yìí ni wípé one of those places tí mo sure pé 19 gbà kò síbi tí mo ti lè lò, mo lè lò ní CLR, mo lè lò ní any PWM section. So nǹkan tí màá ṣe ni pé màá lo the second DC here. I will use this in searching for the shorts. So I have different ways which I can use to fish out the shorts, and one of those ways is what I will do now. I will reduce my voltage, this is fine, and I will reduce my current totally. So let me remove the RAM as well. I've removed the RAM. Here I've disconnected the positive supply, so I will use this as my ground supply. Now my ground is present. What I'll do next is I'll use my meter probe here to supply positive. Now the simple point I'm going to do here is just that I will look for one particular place within the 19 volt rail to inject this my positive supply. That is exactly what I'm going to do. So nǹkan tí màá ṣe ń sìn ni pé màá fi probe mi màá fi supply positive sí any part of the 19 volt rail tí mo sure. So I can use the CLR or kí n lo any part. Gbogbo àwọn yìí báyìí 19 máa ń wá síbẹ̀, 19 máa ń wá sí gbogbo àwọn section yìí. So here, this is the positive part here. This is the positive, this is the negative. Or since it is total short, I can use any one of the two gradually. So I'll start with the one I know this one is the positive. Here I have, this is taking 1.3, which is not normal. So from here I'll try to look for any component that could be eaten up. So tí n bá rí component kankan tó ń gbóná, òun ni màá fi attention mi sí. And in this case here, the only point tí màá gbàdúrà kó má jẹ́ òun ni kó má jẹ́ SOC mi. So tí ó bá ti ń ṣe SOC mi, I should be fine if it is not SOC issue. Firstly, I will go for which area is even generating it first before going for a particular component. Let me go to the other side of the board. Other side of the board here, this is the rail of the 19. So if I should use this place, I'm still on my 19 rail. Still the same consumption. Let me bring this closer to the DC. I want to bring this closer to the DC supply here so that you can see the consumption as I am working, if anything changes. So my low rail eléyìí, still the same thing. Nothing is actually eating up here. What I can do next is I'll increase the current so that there will be more load on the component. So let me give like 2.5. Okay, this should be fine. It's like this section is gradually eating this entire section here. What am I doing next? My other side of the board to see if there is any component there. Nothing suspicious here. So I'll do the same thing. Nothing is going on here. Okay, let me check other parts. Let me switch this as well. At least I need a section to be generating it first. Oh, I'm getting little heat here. let me do this again. So I'm going by generate it there, but with my forehand, even by more feel it much, but with this backhand, I'm feeling it gradually. So what I'll do is my increase current to see if it will get more hits. Okay, 3.2. This is good. Component LA on it. This particular, is it this MOSFET or capacitor? Let me change this as well. Oh, on it. When I take this under the microscope, you see it clearly, but this is eating. What I'll do next is I'll remove this capacitor first and check what is the value of the impedance. So tí n bá yọ eléyìí, màá check individually tàbí kí n tún check lórí board tí part 19 mi bá ti clear or not. Turn camera around like this torí landscape. So I've removed it and I have it on the board here. Mo ti yọ ohun rẹ̀ ń bí báyìí. So ẹsẹ̀ kejì ẹsẹ̀ kan ni ẹsẹ̀ kejì ni mo kàn tọ́jú ẹ̀ sórí board ni kí n lè check ẹ̀. Tí n bá fẹ́ check ẹ̀ lórí ilẹ̀ ó lè sọnù. So what I'll do next is I'll use my meter to check if everything is fine. Back to my diode range. First, let me check the component itself. This capacitor is short. This particular capacitor is short, as you can see. Okay, now let me check 19 volt rail on the board. This is clear. I have good value, 3 digits. In fact, 3 good digits for my 19 volt rail. So I believe this should be fine. But what I'll do next is I'll test if this board will power or if there is any other issue again. Without removing this, I'll still leave it there because I'll replace the components. But let me test first and see what's the fate of my work. How bóyá ọmọ mi ti gbéra, bóyá ó ti gbéra sọ. One arm as usual for testing purpose, and yeah. So I have good standby readings and the board is powered on. So I'll have to trip this off immediately. I don't want to endanger this chip as it is expensive. So before doing anything from here, I'll replace the components and I'll test display on the motherboard and see if the display is fine. Okay. This is just ceramic capacitor. I can pick on any one I want. So far it is capacitor, and I can choose not to use it, but it's always good to have the capacitor there so that if there is going to be any other issue next time, the capacitor will stand as the soldier there. So ó ṣe kókó kí n dá padà síbẹ̀, but tó bá ń mi mo lè má fi sí torí basically iṣẹ́ tí capacitor yẹn ṣe kò ju wípé kóun dúró síbẹ̀ as soldier tí issue bá fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí motherboard. Òun ni capacitor yẹn ṣe máa ń sábà wà níbẹ̀. So for the safety of my customer, màá bá fi capacitor sí padà. So this is out. This is the bad one here. So after that, I will test if the capacitor I have placed in is fine. Diode range as usual, and let me get this off the table. Thank you. So what's the value? The value is still fine. This is 399 400. This value is fine. So the next thing is I'll go for display. Where is the screen? Screen body there. Where are you busy? Moi, c'est bien. Thank you. Okay, this is it here. All I want to do is just to test the display, and that's all. Remember, no CMOS battery. I don't want to test it without heat zinc. As far as I'm concerned, that's the major point there. So I'm going to test here with heat zinc, else mama and danger SOC me. Okay, let's confirm where is the power. This is the power button here. You can connect power switch now. Connected, and my fan as well. So for display, I guess this is fine. So this is my same adapter here. Now I have this at 1 amp. I can just increase this to 5 amp because now I'm going for display. Okay, good standby reading. Let's see if it will power up itself. It has powered up. So let's see if display will come. Okay, no display. Okay, yeah, display has come and everything is working perfectly. So the only thing I will do now is color perfect everything that has to do with coupling. So only rushi all of it.